Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. If he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like their chances.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's set. Watch out.
They'll go play action with Purdy. And it is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
First and 10 at the 14-yard
That pickup,
line.
good for 29 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And, oh, they smacked him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
And it's third down.
Third down, Purdy. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, this team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. Is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. And it's third down coming up.
Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is intercepted.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, San Francisco. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. The kicking team on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back, 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
On play action. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They lead it here early, 7-0, as they start with a 1st and 10.
Get set. Ryder, rise up. Yellow.
A play fake. Now it's Purdy. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Purdy. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, 49ers. From the gun, it's Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air is Purdy. Down the field and caught on that left sideline. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Niners 1st down. Purdy gonna put it up again. He's got it inside the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the 1st half. He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, they continue to build on this lead here early. This is going to be a long day for this defense.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And it's been a rocky start. An interception on the first drive and then a punt the last time they had it. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Here we go, set.
On second down, they'll run. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Third down and 9.
Set it. Broncos.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
On comes the punter now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Niners offense back onto the field for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down.
Get set. Get set. Watch out.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. And he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Watch out.
On third down, it's Purdy. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
From the gun, here's a handoff. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Back to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Michael Williams getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. So after one, 13-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Here's their punter now, as he's standing right around his own goal line. This will be returned from just beyond midfield. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Niners offense. And their running back set to go once more. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here's a run with their tight end. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 9. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
He's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught. Outside, it's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Here's a toss, right side. And he's in! Touchdown, San Francisco. Second touchdown for him in the game, number 14 on the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Extra point attempt still to come. He knocks it through, and the 49ers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready? 72.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
A run on first and goal. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He'll try to run for it.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to take over once again. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early with the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Andrew Makuba from his safety spot to make the stop. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now Purdy. He'll get this out to his running back. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Purdy now on 2nd down. Going right sideline and complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Get this over the middle to Golden. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
14 yards. And an Eagles first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll step up and run, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. He'll look to throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think 1st down. I don't need a touchdown. I need a fresh set of downs. I need to keep the chains moving and give me more opportunities to hopefully end this drive with a touchdown.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Get set. Yellow. 18. What's up? Yellow.
Throwing is Purdy. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Here's 1st and 10.
14-yard line.
Now give on the ground. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal. Here's a run, and he will score again. Touchdown, San Francisco. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. And that is no good again. It'll be his 2nd missed extra point of this afternoon. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
They're on 25-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Right now, the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our tour around the NFL starts now at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And this is the Cardinals quarterback. Touchdown from 20 yards away. The Cardinals come away with a victory. They win by 6. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they host the Cleveland Browns. And this is the Ravens wideout. He makes the big play to kick off the scoring. This one of his 2 touchdowns so far. The Ravens with a 2-touchdown lead, 21-7 the score at the half. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. He was a big factor in the first half, as evidenced by this play right here. The Vikings with a big lead on the road at the half. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. Gun. Here's a run at the gut. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. 33 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision to maintain possession of the ball.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Less than a yard.
Here we go, shot.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. He'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop. Now a 3rd and 2.
Yellow. Get set, get set. 18. Yellow.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Oh, big hole left side. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate, but in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more.
The 49ers will line up.
Now, faking the give. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This returnable from the 4. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
The Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. Big time play for Philly. 33 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Tag. 19.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Over the top, he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats, makes mom and dad happy, but Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the 1st half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. On 2nd down, Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Again in the air for Purdy. That's complete on the tight end screen. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. And that last throw not going to count for much in the grand scheme of things, but it does move him over 3,000 yards passing for the season. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. It is 3rd and 10.
Yellow. 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 Stop.
To throw, Purdy. Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision now. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. An uncomfortable receiver couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield, and now it's going to bring up a 4th down. He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. 49ers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Travel start on the ground. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
2nd and 6.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. To throw is Purdy. Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Let's go.
Now a run on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Here we go.
4th quarter begins on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with him again. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. 31 yards.
36-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 14 on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Another big-time run right here, Mike, and it's pretty clear for everyone to see what the plan is for this drive. It's to turn around and continue to feed the back, because right now, the defense has no answers to stop it.
And this time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up at the 49ers' 35-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Like, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
That is brought in at the 10, and he's going to be taken down. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. They'll try the right side this time, and a short pickup down inside the 10.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
Check, Panther.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
On the set. Hot up. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
Okay, break. Ready.
They'll try to run. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. Ready, team. What's up? Up.
Handoff here, up the middle, and a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Up the middle they go. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle, and he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
A toss play to the running back. Andrew Bakuba on the tackle. A gain of 5 yards.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Outside. Ready. Yellow. Hey, go in. Switch.
Now Purdy. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Forced out wide. He runs with it.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now they'll set up to throw. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll run the sneak. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. 1st down up past the 35.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Go. Ready?
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he is upended. Boy, awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard
Boy, some bulk in the
line.
formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
1st and 10 at the
Let's go now.
36-yard line.
70.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
7-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here comes the jet sweep. And that one shut down almost immediately. Good pressure in the backside. Left him nowhere to go. And no gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
Come on. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten.
You better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I would just never hit the road if I knew that you were coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would have did anything. Anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me